Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be working with the Friendly Gnomes stamp set, along with the Regency Park Designer Series paper, and the, what are these called? Stylish Shapes dies, okay? But of course, before we get into the project, we're going to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have all the little things paper pumpkin kit for April. You have until the 10th of April to subscribe to get this particular paper pumpkin kit that makes 9 cards, comes with the shaded spruce ink spot, and has a free organizer included in your box. Next up, we have our Honeybee Stamping Hive April 2023 host code special. When you place an order of $60 or more before shipping and tax and you use this host code, I'm going to send you a package of the brushed brass butterflies for free. This is a deal you can only find at Honeybee Stampin' Hive. That is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's go ahead and get started because we have 2 cards to make today. So I'm going to start off by doing some stamping and we're going to just get right into it, okay? So I have some balmy blue ink here and I'm looking for my scrap paper. So I'm gonna need some scrap paper. We're gonna stamp this image of the little mushroom in the stamp set, but we wanna stamp off. And then we're gonna get our Night of Navy ink and we're gonna stamp our sentiment Spring is Everywhere. And we're gonna put that right about there. We're gonna take our 2-inch circle punch and we're gonna punch this out. Just like that. Okay. And then we're not done yet. We have a balloon stamp. And we're gonna stamp that in balmy blue, stamping it off. I need to put this over here some because I don't want to get this on my little mat here. I'm gonna stamp it just like that. I believe that's enough. Then we're gonna stamp a sentiment over that says, wishing you the most magical of birthdays. We're going to put that. Oh, I stamped in the wrong color. Let's do that again. So we have 3 balloons. Stamp off. 1 there. Stamp off. 1 here. Stamp off. 1 there. We need to stamp this in Night of Navy. There we go. And that's all the stamping done. Good thing the paper has 2 sides, right? So let's get that to the side. We're going to get the 2-inch circle punch again, and we're going to punch this out. Just like that. Okay, so now we have that done. And I went ahead of time and die cut the circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. So we're going to be making 2 cards. So I went ahead and did the sentiment for both the cards ahead of time because the rest is just putting it together. I'm going to just put that on there like that. Then we have, on this card, we're going to use a card base of Petal Pink. Let me get this a little more even. Petal Pink, and it's cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to do some layering with some Night of Navy. That is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And we're going to put on some cardstock that is, not cardstock, Designer Series paper that's 4 5/8 by 5 1/4 by 4. Oh my gosh. So we're going to go ahead and get this on here to our card base. Then I have some more Night of Navy. This one is 4 3/4 by 1 3/4. And we're going to adhere our Designer Series paper that is 1 5/8 by 4 5/8, okay? And this one, going to adhere it to its layer. And then, oh, I need some tearing tape because we're going to pop some ribbon on. We're going to, this ribbon, just a little piece. I didn't measure it. I just cut a little piece. And we're going to put it right here, hanging off the side. Just like that. Then we're going to adhere this down. Okay, so now we need to put our other sentiment on its stitched shape circle. And we're gonna just adhere that one down because this is actually the one we need for this card. And try to get it centered very well there. Okay, while this is drying a little bit, we're gonna take this designer series paper is 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to cut it down to 4 3/4, and this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So we're just going to put some glue on that, adhere this down, and just like that. Get our scissors, and we're going to cut the extra off. Then we're going to adhere this to the inside of, wait, not, oh my goodness, I almost did it. I want to stamp on it first, and I forgot to get the stamp. We're going to do some flowers right here. I thought I was done, but I forgot. So let me get out the Night of Navy again. And I'll stamp it on this side. We're going to stamp it right there. And while I have it out, let me go ahead and get the inside for the other one. Do I want to do flowers? Yeah, I'm going to stick with the flowers. And this one, let's see. We'll do it in the same spot, just like that. Hopefully I wasn't out of frame. We're gonna get Balmy Blue. Is this Balmy Blue? The light Balmy Blue Stampin' Blends. We're gonna just color in the flowers, just to give it a little extra something. And we're not gonna worry about the leaves. We're just going to color the flowers in just like that, just to give it a pop of color. And that's going to be our inside done. Okay, so now we can go ahead and pop this on the inside of the card. Just like that. Then we're going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Let's use the black one since this is a dark color. And we're just going to pop this sentiment up on our card. Okay. So we're just going to put this down here like that. Okay, so that is that card finished. Cute, right? Very simple. That doesn't look straight, but it's on there now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get to our second card. Oh, did I tell you the ribbon I'm using? Oh my goodness, I've already used it. It's the Night of Navy bordered ribbon in Night of Navy. It's part of the Regency Park suite. Okay, so we already went ahead and stamped our inside, so let's go ahead and finish this part. So we're going to go ahead and put our glue for our next card. And this time we're going to be using this side of the designer series paper for our inside. Okay, we'll go ahead and put our dimensionals on our sentiment for the outside, since we have these things done. Okay, so that'll be that. So now for this card, I have 3 pieces of designer series paper here. These are cut at 1 5/8 by 1 3/8, and I'm gonna layer them onto some Native Navy that is 1 1/2 by 1 3/4. Okay, so now we have those done. So now I have some Native Navy here that is 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to adhere some designer series paper that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. This is some pretty paper on both sides. I put glue on it now. I'm thinking I should have used that side, but we're going to use the stripes today. Get that on there. And we're going to put this on the front of our card base. And this time we have a card base that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, still scored at 4 1/4. But instead of petal pink, we're using balmy blue. So we're just going to put that on there. And this is the first difference that you can see, that our front of our card is a little narrower, so it's showing more of the card base. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this cut and adhere to the inside. Just like that. That'll do it. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to get our tearing tape again, and we're going to add ribbon to each of these little squares. So it's still like the little piece of ribbon that we did on the last one. We're going to put it off to the side here. Okay, so now we have all that done. So let's go ahead and remove the backing. And we're going to adhere this down to our card front. I'm going to put one at the bottom here. Just like this. Then we're going to do a second one at the top and one in the middle. We're going to take our sentiment that we already put the dimensionals on. I have glue on my fingers. Oh no. The backs are sticking to my fingers. Okay. And then we're going to pop this up right here. Okay. So let me bring back the other card so we can see the difference. So these are our 2 cards, and now we do have one last thing to do, and that's to add some embellishments. And we have the pastel adhesive-backed sequins. So we're going to add some of these. They come in 2 sizes and 3 colors. So let's see. We can use some of this These are Balmy Blue. So I want to put one up here. Put one here. And I want to put a big one up here. Just like that. Okay. And then on this one, we can use some Petal Pink. I'm trying to do the opposite of what's on the card base. I couldn't think. Let's put one down here, maybe. I'll put this one over here. Let's do it a little different. Then we'll put this one up at the top, just like that. Okay, you guys, that is all I have for you today. That's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.